Okay, well, my name is Shayla, and I guess this is my story. Well, before I didn't know Christ, I was a type of kid basically where everybody was picked on. I was a person that basically, like, people say you smell weird, or they'll just make up weird stuff. And then for a while, like, my parents were separated, and it wasn't right. And I usually went to my dad a lot of time. And for 6.5 years, I was raped and molested. And the guy that did it was my dad's ex-girlfriend's son. And he told me, I just felt if I did anything, like, I would be in trouble. And one time I remember is I tried to fight back, and when I kicked him, he slapped me in the face, and he just walked away. And I just remember, like, a lot of stuff. I just remember, like, my mom, I don't know if my dad is a Christian. I don't know if my mom is, and I know my dad's side is not saved, but my mom's side, they're really good Christian people, but my mom she's not right with God, and she says a lot of things to me, and it's just me and my brothers, and one of my brothers separated. And when I did got saved, I went to Falls Creek, and I remember the first time my friend's like, "You want to go to camp?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, I want to go to camp." And I was like, "Wait, no, I don't want to go." She's like, "There's cute boys." And I was like, "Yes, I want to go because there's boys." And I was like, "Okay." And there's this church that I went to, and I met him, you know, at this church, and we just knew them. They're really good people, and they went to Falls Creek. And I was like, okay, this is cool. I've never been to Falls Creek before. And I remember that day when I first was here, that God was speaking to me, and I put myself as basically as, I guess, Paul at Peter when he denied Christ 3 times and then forgave God and was like, "God, I'm so sorry, you know." And it's like I denied God 3 times until I got saved, because God will tell me every single night that I love you and I want you to be with me. And I would just go, "La, la, la, you know, God, I don't want to be with you. Please, I'm better than that." And then on the last day, on Thursday, July the 12th, 2007, I accepted Christ. All because I was moving to my seat in that Falls Creek because I wanted to sit by one of my friends. And my feet just kept moving, and I wanted to stop, but I couldn't stop. And just, this guy was leading me. By the time I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm down here, I'm doing this." And I started to cry. I was crying, and I was like, and when I did get saved, I just felt this burden, this heavy, because I always felt this, something was always weighing me down. And I just felt this weight just lifted off of me. And it was awesome. It was an awesome feeling. And now, since I've got saved, God, I just called ministries not yesterday, a couple of days ago, and God just revealed to me that you need to go to East Asia for the Go students. And I was just like, "Okay, God, okay, I'll do it." So it's been awesome. God has revealed to me so much, and He's shown me so many things. And I've led my brother to Christ. I've even led somebody at school in the middle of the lunch hallway where people are walking back and forth, kneeling down to God and leading somebody to Christ. Telling people about Christ is just amazing because I love God. And yeah, a lot of people slip up, but you know what? You know, God still says, "I love you, and I still want to be a part of you and be with you." And it's amazing. It's amazing. So yeah, that's me.